bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
You know, it's funny. I know running backs oftentimes are afterthoughts when it comes to the passing game, but when you think about it, this guy's been making people miss his entire life taking handoffs. So why wouldn't you try to get him involved?
And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
Well, the one thing we know about this defense is they've got some exotic looks, and they're not afraid to bring pressure from the second level. That time they brought the free safety, and he was able to get home and sack the quarterback.
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Makes the catch down the right side. He's running free down the middle. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Red Raiders! You want to talk about a great way to start the game and set the tone early.
It's so nice to have a quarterback just get himself into the game and get himself established. You make a couple throws, you lead your offense down the field, you score right off the bat. Could not have been a better start for that QB.
The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. No backs with the quarterback as they line up for the 2. From the gun. And it's caught for the 2, and they have an 8-0 lead.
How about that for aggressive? You march down the field, you score a touchdown on the opening drive of the game, and you go for 2, and it all is gravy. 8-0 early.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The offense lining up for a first down play. On the run, it's Marks. Really nice run there. Good, solid pickup, and they'll move the sticks for the first down. Pick up the first down on the ground like that, and it would make Sam Bam Cunningham proud.
All right, I'm going to need a little education. Give me some context on Sam Bam Cunningham.
He was a great, powerful, hard-nosed running back for some of those great Trojan teams of John McKay. Makes the catch. It's Branch. Brought down at the 46, but he got 10 on the play. Trojans used to be known for student body right, and they can still do that. But with quarterbacks like this, you want to put it up.
Yeah, I think they hung that up years ago when they started to find, you know, big, strong quarterbacks that can throw the ball all over the yard. So I like the student body right, student body left, but that's a little old school for me there, RD.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. He's going to pass. That was an eyelash away from being picked off, and that is not the way to set the tone with a near pick on your opening drive.
Oh, that hit him in a bad spot, right in the hands. Great play. You still get a pass breakup, but, man, that could have been an interception by the defender there. Nice break on the football, but secure that big fella. Get the 6. Get the pick 6.
The Trojans come to the line in the hurry-up. The give to the tailback. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line. And the Trojans come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Power football with the run. Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. They'll go to the ground. Some belief in that running game as they pick up 5 to the 35-yard line. 3rd and short here from the 35. Might take a shot here if this is 4-down territory. They get him on the ground, but it's a first down. Just inside the 30 at the 29, it's 1st and 10. They go to the ground. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. Line gets set, first down. Looking for room, it's Marks. And he's brought down after a solid gain, and we are done in the first quarter.
That's the end of the first quarter with the score. Texas Tech set, 8, USC, 0.
Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. They'll leave it with him. Able to get a couple on the play. He's down at the 9. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. The Trojans get it past the sticks. Now on 1st and goal as they try to answer that opener with a touchdown of their own. They'll try to get it in with the run. And how about that interior defense stuffing the run for nothing?
It's an offense that takes pride in being physical. They try to get it going on the ground, but no gain on that one.
Just nowhere to run, not a lot of wiggle room for the ball carrier.
This defense came in knowing that they had to match their physicality. Let's see if they can keep it up.
They'll try to dial up a better one this time on 2nd and goal from the 5. He's looking to throw. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Well, that last incompletion is a good example of why your timing has to be so good as a quarterback, because the windows, they open and they close so quickly in this part of the field.
Man, the last thing you want after controlling the ball, moving it down the field, is to have to settle for a field goal attempt. It's 3rd and goal. Several defenders there to get him on the ground.
And decision time coming for this offense. How about the defense? They've hung in there, Palmer, made him earn it all the way down. Now, are you going to go for it on 4th down?
Yeah, you know, after running so many plays offensively on the drive, I know it'd be disappointing to only walk away with a field goal, but you'd feel even worse if you went for a touchdown and didn't get it. I think you kick it right here.
They'll send out the kicker to try to salvage this drive. He'll boot it from the left side, and from this distance, that angle ought to be fairly easy. Kick is good. The offense has 3 points to show for the drive. They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive. Let's see what he can do with the return. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that last drive.
And this offense did such a good job on the last drive. Everything in rhythm, moved the ball down the field, didn't make those mistakes, Jesse, and they need to do it again on this one.
Yeah, you're right. They had the defense on their heels. You wonder what sort of communication was going on that sideline. What sort of changes were they able to make, because they got to stop the bleeding right now.
And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes.
Sometimes you beat your guy and you get sacked so clean, and sometimes, like on this play, the DBs do a great job covering, make the QB hold the football, and then the rush gets home.
Almost had the completion, just missed it.
Man, that's a big missed opportunity for the running back. I'm trying to find ways to feature this guy and get him the football in space and not just hand it to him all the time. And tell you what, I'm a lot less likely to find those plays if he can't reel in those catches.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win 1st and 2nd down. You set up 3rd and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody on the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force 4th downs.
Well, the upside is you can get a 1st down. The downside is you could blow the game going for it inside your own 30. And it's incomplete. The long pass on 4th down is to no avail.
Aggressive. You want to be aggressive. You want to take chances, and you tell your team about it all week, and you come out, you get an opportunity in the first half to go for it on 4th down. You shot your shot. The problem is now you put your defense in a bad situation early in this game where you're going to have to try to find a way to get a stop and create some momentum.
Hey, man, you want to make a statement defensively, make hits like that. You're going to start having these receivers think twice about running these routes. This defense came to play, and they are laying the wood.
Got some of the work done on first. Now let's see what they have on second down. Fires to the right. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
Defense, we're always trying to get some tips. You know, break on the football, get a tip, get it up in the air. Nice job by the player breaking on the football and forcing the incompletion.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. He's got the back in the middle. And he couldn't quite get to the marker, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Fourth down.
They'll try to pick up the first. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down?
Low man wins. Defense that time on 4th down was expecting run. You saw at the point of attack how they just dominated. There was nowhere for that guy to go. Defense wins the down. They give it back up now to their offense.
Looking downfield, it's Morton. Looking left. He makes a catch. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a 1st down.
And you just could not allow that to happen defensively, giving up a big play like that. They're going to need to now play with some sense of urgency if they're not going to give up any points here before the end of the half.
Got his man quickly. Put it right on him. Sweet play, good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the 1st down. New set of downs after that completion. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Quickly out to the tight end. Really nice job there by both guys, the throw and the catch, to work that defense and get the 1st down. Running out of time here in the 1st half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. He caught it! He stopped just short of the goal line, but they'll have it 1st and goal from the 1.
That's the end of the first half. With the score, Texas Tech 8, USC 3.
The Red Raiders will kick it away to start the second half. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. Tight game as we start the 3rd quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here, I think, is such a big deal. Like, I get the first chance to make a statement, to make the adjustments, to create some momentum for my squad right here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, I think it's so important for this offense to set the tone here early in the second half, to get a nice drive going, build that confidence, and get your defense ready to come on out, get a stop, and change the complexity of this game.
He'll come out throwing on 1st down. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Marks. At the 45 on his way. And he'll have to check his fillings after that lick, but he did get the 1st down. And the Trojans moving quickly to the line. On the move, it's Marks. And a good solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. Got 8 on 1st down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. He's looking to throw. Grab near the marker. It's Branch. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a 1st down.
I'll tell you what, that's great execution between the QB and receiver. They look like they could execute that throw in their sleep. Quarterback took his steps, threw it on time. Great route by the receiver. Nice job securing the catch.
Motion by the back forces the defense to adjust. They get him stopped after a 2-yard gain. Ball's at the 17.
This offensive line better figure out a plan for this D tackle. He is tough to block with one guy. You might want to start double teaming him. He's going to be a problem moving forward. You saw all of his ability on that last play.
after picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. He's looking to throw. With the catch, it's Lane. Huge gain before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
And there was no question in that scenario. That's where the quarterback was going. He knew he had his receiver in a matchup that he liked, running a route where he would find himself open. Nice job between those two.
Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. Touchdown, USC! And that one will give him the lead.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they have a 2-point lead. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive, and he got into the house from the 6 to finish it, lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. The sledding has been tough. Scores have been at a premium, Jesse, and every possession seems like it could switch the momentum of the game.
Yeah, Reese, for this offense, just feels like they just haven't been as physical. And for this offensive coordinator, David, he's having to go deep into the playbook just to try to generate a 1st down.
Well, and the good thing is there's not a ton of game pressure because the other side's not scoring either. But if you can find that one thing, get that one positive play, and then maybe you get those juices going, and something can start to build.
Out of the gun to give to the back. Crosses the 30 to the 31 and a 6-yard pickup.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
Caught over the middle. It's Kelly. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line. And the Red Raiders have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. Using his feet to buy time. He'll try to do it himself. And he'll skip his way out of bounds after a short gain, making sure he doesn't take any unnecessary punishment.
Nice job by the defense. You got to dial into your keys. You got to make sure you're reading those guys up front. They did a good job. They saw it. They pulled the trigger. They knew the quarterback had it. They weren't fooled. Strung it out. Did a nice job of limiting the damage with that QB run.
They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the 1st down.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick and make those plays over the middle.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Kelly. And a nice grab with a defender right on him, and he's down at the 20.
Excellent throw by the quarterback. Found the window between the zones and then delivered the ball on time.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. From the red zone, looking for a man. He's got the tight end. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the 3rd period.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter of play. With the score, USC 10, Texas Tech 8.
2nd down here as they go back to work after the break. The back goes in motion. Scanning the field, it's Morton. Fires into the end zone. And he really wanted to get the touchdown there, but it's incomplete.
Yeah, that was good defense again, and unfortunately we've been saying that all game long. Really, really good defense. Or, listen, you can spin on the other side. This offense has really been bad.
Makes the grab, and it's enough for the 1st down before he's dragged to the ground. Already in prime field goal position, but they would love to score a touchdown to take the lead. Back to the air one more time. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He's looking to throw. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close. When the guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through him, and guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to go over the middle or feels footsteps, this will pay dividends.
Out of the backfield, he's open. And they'll get him down inside the 5, but this offense powering for to score.
Man, that's a big stop by this defense and decision time for this offense. And listen, I am the aggressive type. I want to go for it 90% of the time. 4th quarter, I got a chance to take the lead. I'm taking the field goal.
Incomplete on 4th down, and man, did they need to keep that drive alive.
And that's such a good job by this defense. This offense is trying to find a spark, trying to get back in this football game. They're trying to be aggressive. The defense answers, and now you put your offense in a beautiful position to go out, execute a really good drive, and put a little distance between the other squad.
They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. A run up the middle is stuck for no gain. Ordinarily on 2nd and 10, you might look past, but here you just want to keep that clock moving. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. The Trojans in the hurry-up. They'll try to run for it. And he'll be taken down, but he does have enough for the 1st down.
And this guy really has been a workhorse today. He's made plays when his offense has needed them the most. He's a guy who's reliable. They know they can turn around, give him the football, and he'll go make things work out. And they're going to need him to finish this game. He has to continue playing well after that big run there.
Back up at the 16-yard line. It's 1st and 10. Trying to beat him to the left. And he finds enough running room, and he's marked down at the 20.
Small gain, I know. But again, the defense knows he's going to run the football. He's willing to run the football, not just drop back and pass. Make him honor the run game. You got to do a lot of this.
They'll try the run. And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense. So what do they have for 3rd and short from their own 23? They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. They'll pick up the 1st down as he gets it out to the 27-yard line.
You got to have short area quickness. That running back there doing what it takes to make sure he got that 1st down.
And the Trojans with the 1st and 10. Running back searching for a hole. And not much picked up there, but that will do it for this one. It came down to the final quarter.